The channel rack. This is the heart of your FL Studio project. With just a few clicks, your beats can come alive. From the menu, let's access it with this icon. This is the channel rack, and in it we got a step sequencer. By filling in notes here, they get played. Let's listen by clicking here. And if you change your mind, right-click to delete. To add sounds into the channel rack, we drag them in from the browser. The browser is on our left side. I'll locate a sound in the stock folders. And then just drag it in onto the channel rack. And let's make a little beat. Let's listen. We can also replace our sounds with other samples by dragging them onto an existing one. I'll visit FL Cloud by clicking the cloud icon up here. It can also say sounds if you're in a wider view of the browser. And in here we'll search for a short kick. Nice. And now we just drag it in onto the existing channel. Like this. Release. I'll do the same to the clap. Right now it sounds like this. And I'll replace it with this 80s snare. With a new hi-hat too, the beat sounds like this. Instead of drawing in our notes, we can also right-click the sound and we get some different options, like fill each 2 steps. And while we're at it, right-clicking also allows us to rename and recolor our sounds. Let's make the hi-hat here green. Right-click, rename, and make it green. This is useful for organizing or if you just like pretty colors. I'll do it to the other ones too. Now, to the left in the channel rack, we got 2 knobs. The right one is a volume knob, so if you feel like the hi-hat is too loud, we can turn it down a bit. The left one is a panning knob, and with that you can place your sounds more to the left or to the right. You can also right-click these knobs and hit reset. This brings them back to their original position. Now take a look at the green LEDs here. With these we can mute samples. Say we temporarily want to focus on listening without the hi-hats. You can also solo sounds by control clicking. And control click again to unsolo. So right now we're looping 1 bar. And if you want a longer loop, you can grab the edges of the window and drag the channel rack out. Now you got a 2-bar loop where you can place more notes. Let's fast forward a bit and let's listen. Once you have a beat, it's common to add a bass line. The stock template in FL Studio already has a bass sound loaded, this one called Flex. You'll find it in a channel rack. But you can also use the plus icon down here to load up a new instrument if you want. Now we want to create a bass line. To do so, right-click the bass and press piano roll. This opens up a new window. Just like in the step sequencer, you left-click to place a note, and you right-click to delete it. Now let's make a very simple bass line. Have a listen. And now when you got this, you can close down the piano roll and go back to the channel rack. Let's use the hotkey F6 this time. So this right here with our bass and drums is our first pattern. These patterns are like the building blocks of our songs, and in order to build with them, we'll need to go to the playlist. That is this icon up here, or you can get there by simply pressing the background. Now in here it's pretty simple. You left click to place, and you right click to delete. Let's place down 2 here. Now in order to listen to this, we need to be aware of the pattern and song selector up here. Right now it's in pattern mode. That means that if we press space, we listen to the pattern. But if we change this to song, we listen to the playlist. Now let's create a second pattern. You do this by hitting the plus icon up here. And we're gonna name this intro. Open the channel rack again. And here we have a new empty pattern. And our intro for this song is just gonna be a little snare roll. Let's go back to the playlist. And in the pattern selector up here, we'll make sure that we have the correct one selected. We got intro and pattern 1. Let's choose intro. So now when we left click, we will place the intro pattern. Make sure we're in song mode. Let's have a listen. You got a first beat.